Yo, people, come back to the fix. It's a boy Nar here with a confused Nar here with Ari and Javi.
Cause you always telling me
Ari
to
blowing
smile.
me kisses and all this.
You always telling me to
but
smile.
not blow kisses. It doesn't go unappreciated, even though don't know where to fall from.
Me I
See,
beg you
this is
something
just-
for the
look like
Christmas.
that thing, okay. Alright, now your true intentions are being, displayed.
Yeah,
and being
me not hide the things for long,
Okay,
you know.
okay, alright.
Me I beg you some money that Christmas.
Alright, crisis guy. Javi!
Yes.
For the people who aren't familiar with Quik Fix, please do tell them what it's all about. But before you do that, tell them which brought to them by.
Sure, I'm just loading up the Quik Fix real quick. But Quik Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quik Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Aidonia announces new 23-track compilation, Occupied Mind. After months of teasing the hashtag Occupied Mind, Aidonia has finally revealed the cryptic message's significance. The entertainer unveiled a new 23-track compilation with the same name. While the announcement has fans of the artist salivating in anticipation of a new album, Aidonia, in a statement to the media, vehemently declared that despite the overabundance of music, the project is not an album, but merely a body of work compiled from offerings recorded during that difficult period with his late son, Khalif Lawrence, who passed away almost a year ago from a protracted battle with cancer. The Fresh Drop hitmaker also stated that following the release of the Occupied Mind project, he will be taking a hiatus from music for a few months to focus on family. We reached out to him and this is what he had to say via voice note. Here's a clip.
So Occupied Mind, it's just a project, a compilation of the songs that, I did recently, mostly this year, it's just something that came about, earlier part, the latter part of last year, basically, and just me just needing music, just needed to stay occupied, both mentally, physically, emotionally, just wanted to stay occupied, and music was doing that for me, you see me? Hence the name Occupied Mind, and with the birth of my child now, I'm gonna take some time off, to focus on, on my family, and focus on my child, a couple of months, whatnot, So I just decided to just, put everything together, and just give the people them, me, a project. It's not an album, it's more like just a project, just a compilation of the songs them, for all the time and the space, when me ever take off from music and just go and focus on my family and my personal life for a minute, me. So it's just, a compilation just to just, go and fill that space there, until we're ready again, in the early part of next year, to start doing some new music. And then, however, the official album is gonna come, next year. So once you come back from that break there, it's gonna be, time to focus on the album. So the fans can also look out for that, isn't it? Coming definitely next year. So, that's basically it.
So shout out to Diddy. How do we feel about this new project? Nari, you want to go first?
I think the real story, shout out to Aidonia and this project.
Diddy's biggest fan.
Stop that. I think the real story here is it releasing on the same day as Masicka's much anticipated album. Now, there's several angles that you could approach this, right? Some might say, I'm not for no, in bad mind, you tell I'm not going from that angle.
Right.
Because we've seen that they've made peace publicly.
Yeah.
I'm taking it from the angle that this is a good thing, a good day for dancehall.
True.
That two artists that were seen as rivals, if not rivals, them did a beef or had beef with one another, who have recently buried the hatchet, are releasing projects on the same day. I think the consumers and the fans are the real winners here. I see this as a sort of release like 50 Cent and Kanye West when them did release for them album on the same day, even though I don't know, so this is not an album. But I just take it, say, even I don't think it will be like a competition thing. But if they want to look at it as a sort of, hey, let's see who do better, but we'll just give people their music, I think that's fair and fine. I think, as I said, at the end of the day, the fans are the real winners here. It may just be that in mind truly occupied and just did, never really aware, and just drop it on the same day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it as a good day for dancehall. A good, album listening day.
Yeah.
Can take the day for listening to good, hopefully good projects.
Good. It's good that you look at it that way, because a lot of people probably see it as, maybe it's competition. Did they actually compete with Masicka and say who have the better album? But they say it's not an album, body of work. But Ari, what do you think?
Try fix myself in that chair. No, I agree with the sentiment that he's saying that it's a really good day for dancehall, because really and truly dancehall artists rarely drop album, and the fact that they can like two of dancehall greats, really, you can consider Masicka a great now, dropping on the same day is like, wow, like look at that. Both fans are gonna be entertained and get and really actually Masicka set the bar very high with his previous work.
438.
Yeah, is like there's anticipation that he would produce another body of work that as great as that.
Right.
So I mean, and of course we know what Aidonia is capable of. So it's nice to see that. And again, it's a thrill for the fans. Like, I don't even want to put it as like, them jumping on the same day. What, and even so, it's nice, like a little friendly competition never does anyone any ill. So it's nice to see them. Right. So it's nice to see that happen. And just again, this really fall on the fans again to come out and support your favorite act's album, and support that body of work. So it's a good day for dancehall, truly. I hope no one is taking it as negative of who drop on this day and because I guess we all anticipated that Masicka would drop his.
Yeah, he planted his
long
first.
before, and then it's literally this week. I don't say Aidonia,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't want to think of it as anything nefarious or whatever. Just accept it as him releasing his body of work, and as him say, is like if I can go into the mind of Aidonia, his wife is pregnant. They're starting a new chapter, and as him said, he's going to be on a hiatus. So it's just like he's focusing on like giving the people them some work for hold them over while the whole 2024 is about him family and focusing on him his new child and moving forward in that way. So
and in addition to that, him say we are get a real album sometime soon. So there's something else that this could be used to tease as well. Yeah. Just as a addition to
so don't forget me.
Yeah, just an addition to the anticipation towards the follow-up to 438 Masicka new album. I like the rollout so far. I expect good things.
Same.
This album is being backed by a major label, so I expect good things. I'm not going to put expectations to the roof. And
I would not even, for me, I wouldn't put expectations for the numbers. I would just put it through the body, the quality of the work.
Yeah, I mean, I like the rollout so far.
Would it be just as good or better?
Let's see. But yeah, in the past, this would have been seen as a much more vitriolic thing. Say, the pussy there. Like, in the past, like two fan base, then probably they'll go at it even
if
more than the
little
that
they did in public, like
American style.
So I think all in all, we can see it as a celebration.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, well said.
Review for the next week.
Can't wait. Alrighty, moving on. Chief Executive Officer of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, Robert Hill, says he has made a report to the police regarding an individual impersonating a public health inspector at the recent reopening of Crab Circle. This after concern was raised by stakeholders. Kazre Gray falsely passed himself off as a health inspector Randy Buckto to members of the corporation. Gray was dressed in a replica of the uniform worn by public health inspectors and also showed an ID card seemingly issued by the public health department. Here's a clip.
What we did is we carry out the social experiment so people can be more vigilant by saying that, not because somebody have on a uniform where they can purchase a store, then we check for proper identification.
The content creator lives in St. James but says he takes his so-called experiment across several parishes.
This is not our first social experiment, We did a content where we dressed up as paramedic and we went to Sunfest, free of cost. Because we were wearing the paramedic uniform, we just passed the security and go straight backstage.
But after gaining access and even addressing the public at a government event at Crab Circle in Kingston, he is now threatened with fines or prison time as officials are promising strong repercussions for the deception.
Impersonation of the government official is a serious offense.
The KSAMC CEO apologized for any inconvenience that the public may have suffered due to the unfortunate occurrence. Now, we've all seen the video. Ari, what do we make of this?
I love it here in Jamaica. So
Jamaica is nice.
Jamaica is nice. No,
There's always something.
to be honest, is like I say. First of all, I can't even fault the journalists in a way, and the people them who the store that the shops that he went to about like thinking that this is a false health inspector, because who in their right goddamn mind would impersonate
A health
inspector? Like, the fuck? So I was just thinking, like, I can't really fault them, but then, you put a little on the journalists, especially major news network. You have access to speak to the man in charge, because he may even seem like he was a supervisor or something, like, if people from the health authority was supposed to be there, you have access to speak to them, so I don't know, it's just he said that he wants a hero award, which I'm like, slow your roll, got too much dip on your chip right there.
Really? Like,
so
seriously?
I don't think what he did is validates an award of any kind other than like a PAJ award for an expose. But then you have to wonder, like, what was the goal? Like, is it just to get clicks and likes and views on his channel? Like, then yeah, it's impressive like that, like a really good social experiment, but like to what gain? Because I'm like, him do it so what? It's so easy to get it done. Yeah, okay, fine. But most people would do that we see where impersonators put on police uniform
and soldier
uniform and rob a Western Union.
Yeah.
So that is why it is even more scary. Like, just because it's just like public health or whatever, but we don't take it serious when there's like a real public health issue at hand. So I get what he was trying to do. I get that he was all about clickbait, but
it should have reached so far.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone that
A
far.
part of me highly agrees with you, Ari, but the next part of me think this is rather ingenious. And I think the end goal is to expose
It's
how things in Jamaica just Google.
Yeah.
A whole heap of things just Google, and this was one thing that just served to expose that. So I get, the backlash and this is important and everything. It is important. It's a serious thing, impersonating a health expert. Anybody who is impersonating somebody who's a high official, a serious matters that could land somebody a whole heap of trouble, which it seems like this may land him in some trouble.
Because it was reported.
You know what I mean? But I see the troll in it, and I see the effect of the troll in that it a show up says certain processes are not what they should be, and if we're not careful, people who have some unscrupulous mindset could see these things
and do it
and
more,
exploit it. But I'm just a troll here. You know what I mean? Imagine for somebody with even worse intentions. So that's how I take it. You know what I mean? So I take it for some positive.
No, I mean, I get that, I get that what he was trying to do, but just given the seriousness of it. Like,
I'm aware.
I do it, but
even the name was like, what?
Yeah, I dead give a fucking giveaway.
Bokto?
I'd be like, your name is Bokto? Do you have like a driver's license? Let me see a driver's license. That's how I would do it. Because I'm like, I need like 2 forms of validation. Because this can't be a last name. That's me. Right? That's me. But yeah.
If they have a badge, Cause me have a bad enough flip it out. See that?
No, your driver's license.
No, see that?
Your driver's license.
No man, see me health inspector.
Stop that guy.
See me health, see me qualification.
Book tour. Seriously? Crazy.
People really fell for that shit. Yo, Jamaica nice. Really.
Jamaica is nice.
Jamaica is nice.
Always a keep.
Yep.
Spotify has released their year-end list for 2023, and according to the streaming platform, the top streamed song in Jamaica is V6 by Malie Don, with Valiant also having 3 songs in the top 10. Interestingly enough, SZA also has 2 songs in the top 10, Kill Bill and Snooze. Kraft, Baker, Byron Messiah, and Libianca round out the top 10. So, Naro, what do you make of this?
Congrats to Malie Don.
This list.
Congrats to Malie Don. V6 was one of these songs of the year.
Yeah.
Shout out to the work done there. Also, I find it very intriguing that Drift didn't make this list. It's not in the top 10 at least.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, right?
It seemed like there was a lot of holdover for Valiant for songs from last year to this year, which shows that them songs they really still a stream. Maybe it's that we see the same thing for next year for songs that was released this year. But him having 3 out of the top 10 just showed that how prolific he has been for the past year. Go on. Shout out to Kraft as well.
Yeah.
I think he has been silently putting in work and causing a lot of damage out here. That people probably should, if them not see them for see.
Yeah.
So Kraft out here do him thing. You know what I mean? He's one of the few trap dancer artists them what do it to a certain standard and level that is acceptable to at least me and to enough people out there and say, yo, this if a trap dancer we're not gonna do like I saw it for me.
Yeah.
Like he can rap. I hear rapper. And like in visuals and him carry himself and you see me whole presentation is how an artist who do them type of music for me should be. So shout out to Kraft.
For sure.
Also they released the top 10 list for albums. I sure say SZA really look like she popular with the females them out here. That's what I found interesting as well. Yeah, I mean her album is a top stream album in Jamaica as well as she having 2 songs in her top 10 songs for the year as well. So sure say look like the woman them really fuck with SZA.
And Masicka was top 5.
And Masicka album from 2021 was top 5.
Still going strong.
I think him and Abelte, what name? Abentley.
Get it right.
Are the only Jamaicans in top 10 albums that for Spotify. So shout out to him as well.
Him comment on 24 dancers.
Yeah. I'm Jamaican too. Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah. So otherwise, is it's Metro Boomin Weekend, Burna Boy, Drake, Nicki Minaj, round out that top 10 album. But shout out to everybody.
It goes
that
to show say it's not necessarily
for sure
name because Bentley, I'm just hearing this name. So that's to have the top 8 streamed album on Spotify. It's actually really great. But this list show that especially the album list.
Nice work, Ari.
The album list shows that we're definitely hip hop focused. Cause Drake.
We never really get any popular local releases album was actually.
Nicki Minaj, Burna Boy, Weekend, Metro Boomin, Starboy, Weekend, and that's a long time one, right? And this is all SOS. So to piggyback off what you're saying, like big up to V6, Malie Don, like that song, despite its little controversy, it did a lot for you, and it was like the sleeper hit of the summer. Like honestly, like we saw where Taliban's dominated like the space, and then we see Maddout come out, like the big bunks reading kind of come out a little bit later, and then of course Drift, but to like kind of suck up the oxygen in the space. But V6 like it do it thing quietly. It's like one of those real sleeper hits. And even to like when you were talking about it, I say, yo, like I remember even saying like V6 because I saw the numbers and even just the energy when it played in the couple of parties that I went to. But it just didn't have that is not one of them songs that were really, as Mida said, take up the space, like the drift and the big bunks and Taliban's, like it really was a sleeper hit. So kudos to Malie Don quietly putting in the work, and also as you say, Craft like just quietly are putting in the work and you know, do what they do. Yeah, so good on these artists. They did everybody good job on them, and you know, I'm glad that Jamaicans are using Spotify. we're very YouTube focused, so at least you know we're using Spotify. So that's nice.
Yeah, I think it would be a good look to see albums in the future, you know, stream more local albums. I said like no popular albums was released this year. I guess it could qualify Beanie Man and Bojo, but they released like later in the year, so probably never get the run to do, you know, damage numbers wise like that.
Yeah,
right.
But otherwise, I thought it was a sort of quiet year for popular albums this year.
Yeah.
But let's see if Masicka will pick business up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I don't know. If it was not an album, so. Yeah.
Yeah, man, a V6 funny to a ride. That's my favorite part, by the way.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, for dry it out.
The ad lib.
Like, yo, when me listen to him, I said, they probably tell him say need a vocalist, and him say, no, man,
No, me do my fucking
me deal
self.
it.
I'm telling me, do my fucking self, man. I'm telling
Yeah, man, a V6. Hold on, go. Yeah, man, a V6 funny to a ride. It's like, yep. That's my part.
But it works.
It works.
It works.
The beat or flow upon it.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
But yeah,
That
is it for Quik Fix. Thank you guys so much for watching. I remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.
Right, that's so.